Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the second episode of Pokemon Walkthrough's walkthrough of Heart Gold and Soul Silver. After you've talked to Mr. Pokemon, basically, you're gonna get a phone call from Professor Elm. He says that something's happened at the lab, and you need to hurry back and check it out. Um, Unfortunately, one of the starters got stolen. We'll get to that in a second. But now that it's nighttime on the game, since I recorded this early, like in the middle of the night, basically, the Pokemon do change on here. We still have the occasional Rattata. We have now, instead of Caterpie, it's Spinarak, and instead of what I think would be the Weedle, I think Ladybah does come out on this route. I could be wrong, but I think it does. It might. Another thing you want to do on here, you might want to change your text speed to fast. It'll make the game go through a lot faster. That can be done in the options, but you're gonna want to run back down to the you're gonna want to run back to the lab and avoid any battles you can. If you already got into a battle, the best thing to do is go heal up your Pokemon at the Pokemon Center, because after you've healed your Pokemon, you're gonna get into your first major battle here in a second. Um, Basically, after you've healed your Pokemon, start going back to the lab, and you're going to be cut off right about here by your rival. Well, this will be your rival in the game. His name is Silver right now if you are playing on Heart Gold, and his name is Gold if you're playing on Soul Silver, stuff like that. Or you can really change it. You can make his name anything, but that's the, I think, chosen name if you don't choose one is Silver or Gold. And he'll have the opposite, uh, he'll have your Pokemon's a weak point taken. God damn it. I'm so sorry. I'm kind of tired right now. He'll have the Pokemon that is strong against yours. So if you pick Cyndaquil, he'll have Totodile. If you pick Chikorita, he'll have Cyndaquil. If you pick Totodile, he'll have Chikorita, and basically all that types of things. Right here now, back in the Gold and Silver, he actually just tells you his name, but on Heart Gold and Soul Silver, apparently he drops his trainer card, which has his name on it. So you'll be able to choose his name later on at the lab when the police officer that's investigating there asks you for his name. And basically, oh, and another thing. Route 29, now instead of Pidgeys in the daytime, we'll have Hoot Hoots. And we'll still have Rattatas, but it's Hoot Hoots instead of Pidgeys at nighttime on Route 29. But yeah, so back to what I was saying. The cop basically will be in here, and he'll accuse you of being the one who stole the Pokemon. And Lyra will come in here and defend you, saying that he didn't do it. Somebody was looking inside the window, which was, of course, the guy that you were battling, your rival. You saw that the first episode they were staring through the window. And here you choose your rival's name. He asks you what his name was. I decided to make his name Cal. I don't know why. I just was thinking of a name at that time, so I just decided to make it Cal. And police officer will go away, and he says he'll go back and investigate it and find anybody by that name. So after Lyra leaves, you will tell Professor Elm that Mr. Pokemon did give you the egg, and you'll give it to Professor Elm. He'll be shocked and so on and so forth, saying, "Oh wow, it's an actual Pokemon egg. I wonder what would happen if it hatched," and blah blah blah. And he's telling you that you did such a good job getting to his house that you should take the gym challenge and try to become champion. So basically, he tells you that Violet City is the first gym uh, that you can go to challenge the gym leader. So he tells you should tell your mom that you're going to basically go on a new adventure, and so that means go back to your house. You don't have to go back to your house, but it's best so you don't get stopped in the middle of the game with your mom asking you where you are. You might as well just tell her that you're leaving now, and she'll say you'll have the choice to save your money with her or just keep all the money from your battles. Like I think she'll take 1/8 or 1/10 of your money from battles and use it to buy stuff. I highly suggest just let her take your money because sometimes some of the stuff she'll buy is really good. Like sometimes she'll buy a moonstone, like anything like that, stuff that you can't really get buying with your own money. And basically, Lyra will teach you how to catch Pokemon at this point, but we all know how to catch Pokemon. And if not, then you'll see that later on. I'll explain it to you when I catch my first one. Um, so she'll give you 5 Pokeballs so you can start off and make an entire team. So I think my first Pokemon that I'll catch is a Caterpie because I just think Caterpie is it's just amazing all around. Like when you get it to a Butterfree, it's bug, it's psychic, it has some flying moves. It's almost all around, which will be really good against both Morty and I think later on in the Sprout Tower might actually be a good one. If I don't remember if Butterfree learns Gust at around like level 14 or something. I gotta check that when I get back on the emulator. I haven't gotten a Butterfree yet, but I think it does learn Gust at around like level 14. It does learn Confusion, a pretty decent psychic attack when it does evolve into Butterfree. If it still does that, I don't know if it still um, learns Confusion upon evolving. But here, I suggest buying about 5 potions, along with your other potions that you'll have in your bag. Just buy 5 to just in case you well, you're gonna run into a lot of battles during this route going up to Violet City, so you'll want to come back to Route 30 where you went up to get Mr. Pokemon. And I actually used the cheat here, and that's why you saw it skip for a second there. I'm actually just getting one cheat since instead of waiting until daylight to resume the recording on here, I just decided to use a cheat to make it so Caterpie would spawn. I mean, it's basically the same thing. The Caterpie would have spawned in the daylight, but I might as well just make it come out at night. Some of them do come out at night, but it's really hard. I think it's only like a 3% chance of a Caterpie or a Metapod popping up in the middle of the night on Heart Gold. So I just said, might as well might as well put it up here. And basically, I did all the entire Pokeball cheat, but I'm only going to use the ones that I'd be able to use throughout the game in order. So I'm not going to use every single Pokeball. For example, you'll see here I have the Master Balls and everything. I'm not going to use those. See, I'll use a normal Pokeball here. But to catch a Pokemon, um, since I skipped Lyra showing you, you're basically going to want to take the Pokemon down to as low health as you can get it. And sometimes status effects like paralysis, sleeping, frozen, poison, stuff like that will all help you catch your Pokemon also. But when you have it to low health, use the strongest Pokeball you'll have, and besides the Master Ball, because the Master Ball you don't have to do anything to the Pokemon at all, and you'll be able to just make the Pokemon you'll just be able to catch it, period, without having to do anything. So here you'll get in your first trainer battle beside your rival, and This trainer I think only has a Rattata. Yeah, he only has a Rattata. Not very bad. It's level 4. You should probably have no problem at all with his Rattata. So yeah, basically it's an easy first battle. And the next kid, which you'll see in a second right after this battle, it's another youngster. This youngster will be the first person besides Professor Elm or your mom to give you their phone number. He'll ask for a rematch later on in the game, and he'll get a little bit stronger. I think he gets Eradicate. He'll get a Pidgeotto, I think, also. Uh, but after you talk to him and he gives you his number, you're gonna walk up. You're gonna walk north, and basically you can see the other youngster. You're going to battle him next. He has one Pidgey, I think level 2, and a Rattata level 4. But we'll see in a second. I kind of fail here a lot, and going to the Pokeballs and everything, messing up, trying to heal my Caterpie because I don't feel like going back down to the Pokemon Center. So here's the second youngster. He's not very tough either. If you have even your Cyndaquil or your starter period at level 7 or more, you're gonna basically be able to beat him pretty hard. So yeah, his first Pokemon is a Pidgey level 2. I'm actually gonna take him out with I think my Caterpie in 2 hits, critical hit, and I think the next one's a normal one. I don't know if I take it. Yeah, nope. I guess I take one more tackle to it, and basically, if you catch a Caterpie at this route, your best bet is to definitely train it on this route because it's going to be a lot harder later on unless you do the bait and switch. Which the bait and switch technique is really when you make it your first Pokemon, you'll enter a battle, and as soon as the battle starts, you'll switch to your other Pokemon. It basically when your other Pokemon defeats the Pokemon that your starter, your first slot Pokemon was in battle with but didn't do anything, it'll give half the EXP to the Pokemon that was already in the battle and half the EXP to the one that actually defeated the Pokemon. So you really don't even have to fight with your Pokemon at all. It's like EXP share, basically, but the EXP share that you have doesn't uh you don't have to equip it, and it's a lot easy. It's not easier, but you also get hit once. But that's it for this time, and you saw the Caterpie spawn right there, so it does spawn at night. But from now on, I'm gonna try to get about 5 episodes in a week. So look forward to that, guys, and I'll see you later.